Yo. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. First things first, hopefully everybody had a blessed and productive weekend. Hopefully everybody was able to enjoy their Sunday. I know some of y'all, I know y'all don't got much to do tomorrow. I forgot tomorrow is a holiday, so hopefully most of y'all had a 3-day weekend to enjoy. Appreciate everybody that tuned in this morning for the conversation. Definitely was a good one. If you missed it, you catch the replay. Definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in for the little evening Sunday Russian music. Would have gave y'all longer than an hour and a half, but I had to be in work kind of early, so. Well, I had to also change the title. Ryder, what's going on, my guy? I think it's time for the people again to start making better decisions, so we can start seeing better changes. Some of this does got to do with health too, so bear with me. Rolo, what's going on? For some of y'all who was in here this morning, you already know what I was covering as far as health and everything else is concerned. Start making better decisions when it comes down to your health so you can see better changes. If you know for a fact you might have to cut out the fatty foods or you might have to cut out too much salt because it's giving you too much problems, make that decision and stop doing it. It might be hard to at first, but trust me, there's nothing that you can't get over. There's nothing that you can't get around. And again, your health should be that most important thing. Because without your health, you really don't got nothing. Make a better decision as far as not just cutting out the foods you might have to cut out. Start exercising more. Start getting out and about more. Also, it gives, if you do have kids, it gives your kids a motivational balance to not just sit in front of a TV all day or sit in front of a computer all day. Again, in the long run, those commercials need to start coming back more. A lot of these kids do need balance. Serious, what's going on, baby? It is monumental to have a balance when it comes to your health. Because again, who wants to be overweight when they know for a fact they shouldn't even be overweight? Mandy, what's going on, baby? I would say to some of your children who are big and they not even, I can understand some of it is genetics. The father big or the mother's big, 9 out of 10 the kid gonna be big. But in the same token, they shouldn't be to a point where they can't really walk, they can't speed, they can't do nothing. This is why, again, they gotta have a healthy balance. There are some kids out there who can't help that they are big, but guess what? This is where you are supposed to make a better decision for them. You don't want them to be too unhealthy and overweight. Gotta help them trim down. Seen some parents doing it recently. They doing little, exercise challenges and stuff with their kids. And it's motivational to some people because, again, weight loss does come. It does take a little time for it to really, process, but it comes, By you getting up, taking them on walks or taking them jogs or shoot, like I said, even earlier, like I was saying, just getting yourself in the, lifting weights, doing whatever, trimming down, however you going to do it, it will help you. You are supposed to push your kids for a balance at the end of the day. And that balance does, again, start with getting them off the couch, getting them away from certain foods. And even if they're going to eat certain foods, they need to have a proper amount of exercise and fruits and vegetables. start making better decisions about what you eat, what you put in your body, you'll start seeing the changes. And some people, again, just got to stick to a regimen because some people have. Man, listen, I've seen some people who eat foods that I know for a fact supposed to be blowing us up to a degree, and they don't look like they gained anything over 5 pounds. That's because they got a natural balance of I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna go do, you know, and I'm gonna keep it pushing from there. See, and this is what I'm saying. Now, see, Mandy, you different because I know you do the night stuff now. I believe you still doing the night stuff. Last time I seen, it's not so much just getting off the couch. Even if you just getting out for that little hour, hour and a half, do so. Because the main thing to remember, you gotta keep your heart intact. Your heart can't be pumping all that blood, but also pumping in cholesterol too. You gotta, have a balance. All the greasy, fatty foods all day, every day. You gotta have a balance. And some, I know y'all gained some of this weight because once this pandemic started, they basically had the world shut down. So and even for those who was still, improvising that whole time while everything was shut down, you know, it still didn't cut it because it was certain things you would have to be in the gym, you know, to make things work. Sharonda, what's going on, baby? James, what's going on, my guy? Hope all is well with you, bro. Um, again, you gotta remember that your heart stopped ticking. It's a wrap for you. Same thing with your brain. Your brain stopped functioning. That's it for you. You lose your motor skills. It's gonna be hard to try to get it back. So again, every part, every aspect of life, you have to keep yourself in order. But again, I would tell y'all parents, especially those who are in the midst of, dropping some pounds, especially if they just had kids or whatever the case is, or just this pandemic basically that started y'all with some of the excess weight. Just get out, go do something. Doesn't matter what, you know, even if it's taking a half an hour to an hour out your day just to walk, do some sit ups, push ups, any damn cardio that you know you can do that you don't necessarily have to be in the gym, you can do it at home. Then they got all of these new and improved methods of working out at home. So where some of y'all don't necessarily have to go to the gym. You know, I was saying the best instance is get you some weight curls and it's another one of these machines that's supposed to, I don't know, I think it's supposed to increase your way of doing these push-ups, military style, so on and so forth. There's many different machines that you can use, prime example, to try to get yourself right. But again, make the better changes. That's just like if you got to cut out starch and potatoes and all that stuff, substitute it. The main thing is you don't want to go to the doctors and they telling you, listen, you're either gonna have to stop eating this or you're gonna end up losing something. Quite sure you don't want to lose a limb neither. Or you don't want to be sitting up in no hospital forever. Get yourself right. Prime example, if you know you could be suffering or you might have symptoms of COPD, the most important thing to remember is to stop smoking. I can tell you this because I knew somebody who just would not listen. And right now, they fighting for themselves right now in that hospital. Marlene, what's going on, baby? Bronze, what's going on, my guy? I already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. Um, but yeah, that's something you should really try to be aware of. Your heart, your lungs, the most important things, because again, you got to breathe, got to be able to pump blood in your body. You know, like I was telling people this morning, especially after I got out this live. You know, I spoke to a few people and I was telling them the same thing. You know, try to make sure you getting your body checked out when you need to. You don't know what's going on as far as hereditary things in your family, you better do a chart on that. Because again, we know there's certain things that even if it skip you, you might end up still passing that to your offspring. Because again, there's some things that will skip a generation. Like, all right, my grandfather had it, my father didn't have it, but I got it. Hopefully, my kids don't have it. You know, definitely do what you need to do. Um, I'm also going to bring up a few things tonight. Um, I know it's supposed to be Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but I feel it's not just breast cancer that, again, yeah, my fault. You know I'm about to go left. I hate when they try to give a month for things that we know for a fact we need more than a month of education on. Any type of cancer, whether it's breast cancer or whatever, that's awareness that should be all year round. Mental health, same thing, all year round. Because again, your physical health and your mental health, they gotta come and they gotta coexist. Again, I could be healthy on the outside as far as I could be in top physical form, but my mind could be feeble because of whatever. See, that's what I'm saying. It's too many different things, man. So like I'm saying, you'll say it's HIV Awareness Month, prime example of you'll say it's this month. No, why they can't just be talked about all year round? For real. Because there's still new things you're finding out about some of these diseases or some of these cancers that have been around for a little bit. Or you're starting to find new variants, if you want to say it that way. See, that's what I'm saying. Also, Domestic Violence Month, when domestic violence should be covered all year round, because again, every moment we turn around, there's somebody that could be getting abused right now. But I will also say again, make better decisions. I think a better decision for some people would be to try to bring the best awareness that you can, especially if you have all the information you can have. You know, again with cancer, I know some of y'all have to take these meds. You know, and it's something that you really don't want to have to take, but if it's going to keep you here a little bit longer, then do so. Um, I don't care what kind of cancer it is. If it's something that you have to take meds, take them. If those meds are supposed to be trying to keep you at least strong while you combating this, do so. Hammer, what's going on, baby? Like I said earlier, and I'm gonna say it again to all the queens out there. Please make sure that you are getting yourself routinely checked, and not just for breast cancer, but for any type of cancer, leukemia. Oh damn, what is it called? Not lymphoma. They'll come back to me, y'all, but you know what I'm talking about. Get yourself checked out as much as possible. Yeah, it is, Marlene, because that's something that again it's hereditary, and even if you don't spread it to your next might spread it. You know, again, there's certain things that just hereditary. High blood pressure, you know, Another one that's killing everybody still, next to stress, high blood pressure and cholesterol. Again, just be mindful of the foods that you intaking on a daily. You know, make sure that you're getting the proper nutrition that you're supposed to be getting. I hear you, Hammer. See, that's another thing too. Some of y'all might not want to have to do that at some point, but you're gonna have to do that as well too. You know, you don't get those done, 9 out of 10, you can end up having cancer. I think the worst form of cancer to me, besides leukemia, because leukemia, you could put it into remission, but then it could come back. It might be a while before it come back, but it can still come back. Um, how would you say anal or rectum cancer? Nah, that's one of the worst ones too. Keith, what's going on, my guy? 1 second. Feed like this. Come on, son. I don't want to talk to nobody right now.
Yeah. I had a colonoscopy. I didn't want to have to do it. The worst part about that was there, Nate, I had to take the pills every freaking 2 minutes, just to get all that stuff out of my system. I couldn't eat the regular foods. I had to eat jello and stuff. But I had to do that before my colonoscopy. I did that back in March or June. I think in March. Yeah, they
Yeah,
took out one pulp, but that was and the anesthetic burnt my hand. There was a burning sensation in my left hand, in my right hand. Oh God, God. But I don't have to worry about that for another 10 years, and I got to do that other thing for 3 years. So that was the worst part of that colonoscopy. You know,
yeah,
yeah. The worst part was taking the pills every 2 minutes. They gave me two bottles, two
yeah. Well,
big
they gonna
bags.
have to do that. It's the same thing with the. That's just the same way. Is it? You know what it is?
Yeah.
Yet the colonoscopy is no different from when they sticking the camera down your throat if you gotta do something with your gallbladder. It's just basically showing what's going on and what need to be done, and that's it.
I had a gynecologist. I went to a gynecologist, but I hate the part where they stick it up in your vagina and all. I did have
Yeah,
my mammogram. I'm benign. I'm okay with that. Um, but I haven't had any else done right now. But I've been going to But the colonoscopy was a real experience. I tell you, you know.
yeah,
Yeah. So I don't have to worry about that for 10 years. So back right now, 3 years ago, got to get a stool sample to see if it's not uh no cancer in that. So yeah. I've been keeping up with my checkups every day, every few months. So I'll wait till next year.
yeah,
Because I had when we was still on lockdown, I had a high sugar. And my father had that too. He's no longer here, but my sugar was they couldn't have a reading on it, so I was in the hospital for like 3 days, Shea Peters Hospital, and I'm off of insulin. I take blood pressure pills. I take cholesterol pills and other stuff I gotta take. For gout and all that other stuff I gotta take every morning. But I'm off insulin. I take Trulicity for every once a Friday and it helps me lose the weight and not gain it back. So
yeah,
yeah, so that has helped me, but I'm not on insulin no more. So, and I gave all those boxes of insulins I had back to the hospital. They said they took it and let somebody else use them. So I'm glad I'm off of that. I don't want to go back on insulin no more. Nope. No, I don't. Nope.
yeah. Bonnie, what's going on, baby? I see you up in here.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's got all the news about Israel right now, and it's all over the freaking news. I wanted to get away from that for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's another thing people gotta take care of too is their mental health.
yeah,
And watching and seeing the same old traumatic events day in and day out, that ain't gonna help.
No, it gets kind of repetitive after a while. You want to watch something else. But it's
Yeah.
always 24-hour news. They're probably gonna talk about this for a whole week. Oh well. But I just came up here to say hi to my friend Nate the Great. And and Nate, I wanted to ask you something if you don't mind. When they
Well,
arrested Keefe D, do you think he's gonna start talking or no?
well, shoot, who knows? If
Yeah,
he actually knows something that's valuable, he might.
yeah.
Especially if they telling him something he don't want to hear.
When they raided his house back in July, they said they found articles on there about it, the magazines on Tupac and everything. I remember I was out of high school, September 7th of 1996. That was when the Yankees won the World Series back in October. So I was still out of high school at the time, and I would never thought I would see the day that case would be solved because that has haunted the music industry for a freaking long time. But I just figured it's got to be more than just him involved in it. I'm just saying. Hmm.
Well, at some point, the real truth will come out. So,
Yeah. The truth will always be up to the surface, but let's see what the trial judge says right now. He still has to wait for his lawyer, but I don't want to have no sugar problem right now. My stepmom is in a hospital rehab now because she was in an accident in North Carolina. So hopefully she's in rehab. She's doing well. Hopefully she'll be strong enough to come back home. So I'll keep everybody else posted on that. Okay?
yeah, definitely do.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Younger generation, we're in a different world now. It's not like back in the 70s and 80s where things was like not that simple, but it was good stuff, man. Good stuff, man. Good music, good stuff, stupid comedy shows, but it was stupid, but it was fun stupid. Used to watch Kung Fu pictures on Channel 5. Man, bring those back, man. Shoot. Like I said, I want Superfly and I want Shaft in the White House.
Hmm.
That's what I want. Give me Shaft not the Samuel Jackson Shaft, the original Shaft, okay? I want the original Shaft. Or get Jim Kelly as a Secretary of Defense.
I
Yeah,
hear you.
Jim Kelly, yeah, he's cool. I liked him. Yeah, but oh well. That was my childhood, you know. Anyway, but every Saturday you see the cavity creeps go up to Toothopolis, and it's just like that. We need some more cavity creeps around here. Oh God, the world has changed. I know it's changed, but I wish I could go back to the good old days. You know, things were simple. It didn't have much mess. Right now, the mess is just getting out of control here and far away. But it all depends on what we do with it. Oh God. Well, you have a good night, Nate.
You have a good one too, Tanya.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me vent.
Nah, you good. You good.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sick of these. I want to get Captain Murdoch on the phone and just say, "Come on, Captain Murdoch, I'm getting too old for this mess." Ah, God. Oh well. Peaches.
Peaches, Tanya.
Yes.
Yeah, but things will change though, definitely. Um, Again, I would say for main thing to remember again is taking care of yourself the best way possible. Um, Even down to that, some people don't want to have to deal with colonoscopies and stuff, but if you feel you must necessarily do that, to do it. Worst form again is just suffering from a cancer that you either could have avoided by just getting yourself checked out or just not knowing that you had it. Definitely go through your family chart and see exactly what it is that, you get to see exactly what it is. Okay, this, I can't do this. This, I can't do this. Again, if you got COPD or any type of breathing problems, at some point you're going to have to stop smoking whatever it is you smoke. But I'm for it, y'all. But, yeah, again, you're going to have to realize that, there's just some things that you really can't play around with. And I appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. Oh, for everybody that might have just been coming in here, some of y'all wondering why I ain't got y'all little membership things. Yeah, um, I'll be reapplying in January. So, but nonetheless, don't blame me. Blame these people. That's why I kept this copyright up. Yeah, don't blame these people. Picking and choosing what to bother, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna have something in place for when we do get back. So don't worry about nothing. Like I said before, this too shall pass. A lot of things, there's some things honestly you don't even need real medication for. All you need is those exact home remedies that you know for a fact are gonna be good for the body. Like garlic is good, onions, but not too much of it. There's certain things that are good for your heart, good for your intake, good for your bloodstream. Main thing to remember though is incorporating that into your body. And even down to again the simplest exercise, no matter what kind of health issue you might have. By doing some form of exercise and you're getting yourself back right. You know. Now I think brain cancer is definitely one that, is tricky. It's only tricky I feel because again, now if you gotta go for radiation and stuff, you basically are targeting the head. So, with different forms of cancer that's happening and radiation you gotta take, you're losing your hair, but there's still ways to even make sure your hair doesn't completely fall out. I would say vitamin E is definitely one of them because vitamin E and also another vitamin is good for your nails, good for your hair and your skin. So make sure you're getting the proper intake on that too. But I'm telling you, you're gonna have to get yourself right. You're gonna have to make a better decision. So again, prime example, if you know you might have to stop smoking, because some of y'all got that COPD from smoking not just cigarettes. Some of y'all smoke heavy cigars on a daily, the Black and Milds, not just cigarettes. But I feel whatever you smoking that's basically got nothing but tar and all that other stuff in it. If you have to slow it down because of your breathing, slow it down or just completely stop it. You want to be here longer. You want to be stronger. You want to have to think stronger. You know, Even when you get to a certain age, there's gonna be certain things you know for a fact you're not gonna be able to really eat, or you're gonna have to just get rid of altogether. See, prime example when it came to my grandmother, she can't have no more salt and she can't have no more tomato sauce. But she found substitutes to still make sure the food she was eating was good. So yeah, vitamin C and D. But also vitamin E, I forgot what that was good for too, but it works. Even if you gotta get the pill. Awful, because it try not to really tear up because again, like I know people who literally I watched died in front of me from cancer. And I would say again, if you know you have to take those medications to keep your body at least intact, do so. We do need essential balances in life. And I would also say if you gotta take these medications that are gonna help boost up your immune system to all things, then you gotta do it. One thing I am gonna say tonight though, making a better decision not just on your health, but also on your mental health goes a long way. I would also say that we got to start making better decisions as far as putting the right people into place, especially in the medical field. I feel that some of these um, psych medications ain't worth it because all you're gonna do, it doesn't matter if you got the dosage right or if it's too high or it's too low. You need safer methods when it comes down to putting out certain medications. You want these people to be invested in taking these meds. The side effects shouldn't be worse than the actual disease they battling themselves. Sorry. Shy, what's going on, baby? Saying at some point, you'll have to come to that. You know, we need the best people in here so they can start, making more well-rounded and careful decisions. Some of these medications, I'm sorry, they should never even hit the market because there's no way you're gonna tell me that I'm supposed to take this medication to fight this, right? But then now I gotta take another medication to block the side effects from this medication that I'm already taking. And then I gotta make sure this medication that I'm taking on top of that is not eating my lungs or eating up my kidneys or all of that. And some of these medications are just doing that, eating up your body. I hear you, Shot. D Truth, what's going on, my guy? But sometimes you're gonna have to do that because guess what? Some things you're not always gonna need medication for. But for those who really can't help these psychosis and they really ain't they best when they don't have the meds, yeah, nah. They need safer meds too. Mookie, what's going on, my guy? See y'all up in here. No, but your better decisions does, brings a better outcome. And see, this title tonight is going on all boys, not just health. Um, because it's not just the foods that you intake that's definitely gonna boost your body up, but again, giving yourself a healthy balance. Like I said, exercise, even if you gotta limit yourself to certain things, okay? You might do this today. You might do upper body today, do lower legs tomorrow. Truth, what's going on, baby? But I'll be honest with you. Um, Making better decisions about your mental health or even your physical health, that speaks in volumes. Nexie, what's going on, baby? And I'll be honest with you. Some things, the only thing you gotta do is just look up in these books. Some of these books that are still being printed out, they do have valuable information, especially if it's on things you might not be aware of. See, for certain cancers and certain diseases, they giving you medical marijuana, glaucoma and cataracts and stuff like that. All right, cool. Some people would try to say, "Oh, that's recreation." That's not recreation. That's medication. Get it right. That's medication. That's supposed to be helping them, and they'll get it twisted. They try to make it seem like weed was the most horriblest thing in the world, but it wasn't. And in some cases, the weed was actually helping people be more stable, get knocked the process on it. But even that, you're supposed to have a certain balance. You're not supposed to be super smoked out, but you ain't supposed to just be half mellow neither. Um, but again, if you was lucky or if you was able to make it this far again, just keep doing what you got to do to keep yourself here longer. I know some people had birthdays recently. Um, I heard some things yesterday, but I'm just not gonna get into that. My scalp hurt. One thing I was gonna say too about making better decisions or better choices for better decisions. I'm gonna say this, some of you women out there. There's some of you who are just not getting that whole notion of if you don't want to be treated like trash, don't present yourself like trash. I'll be honest with you. You need to start making better decisions on what you put in your life, what you don't put in your life. That better decision would be, again, just having self respect. One thing to remember, again, you don't want to be treated like trash. Don't present yourself like trash. You don't want to be presented like a bottom of the barrel chick. Gotta start doing better. Really educate yourself. Because some of y'all is just beauty. There's no brains in there. And we can tell. But it's sad that you'll live in this world and think that this is how things are supposed to be. No. Gotta get it together. Now, if you had a decision, prime example, you about to grow something, whether it's a platform or whatever, you do have choices before you just start growing. You want to be looked at not just on a physical level. Bring something to the table that actually is great. You know, I mean, let's be real. You can't get mad if you presenting yourself on the internet like a piece of meat. I wouldn't care if you had the smartest brain in the world. But if you coming out here presenting everything else outside the sun, nobody's gonna want to hear that. Sorry to tell you that way. Oh, Big Dog Philly, what's going on? Like with some attention spans, you think somebody really gonna want to hear something when I just got presented breast and everything else in front of me? Nope, ain't trying to hear that. And if it's on a daily basis, like you just constantly presenting yourself like that, of course nobody gonna want to be bothered with you. Of course nobody's gonna want to hear what you actually have to bring to the table. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta think about it. What's more important, people knowing that you actually have brains and common sense, or just knowing that you got a banging body? You got to make the choice on that. Because again, it essentially lies up to you. And again, you can't call somebody thirsty when you just presenting all of the thirst. Sorry. I'm not trying to be funny style or nothing, but again, that decision of how you be presented to the people, that solely lies on you. If you mad because you're being presented a certain way to the world, hey, then you need to change the minds of the people in the world one way or another. Not gonna lie, there's some content creators, not just on here, that some of them came from TikTok and all these other platforms and stuff. And not to be funny, some of them are definitely beautiful, but guess what? They ain't just presenting themselves out here like a piece of meat. Like I can actually sit there and look at some of them. I wouldn't care if they was wearing golf clothes. If they are speaking on something that we know we need to hear about, I'm on it. I'm not trying to hear nothing but the message. I didn't come here for all the other stuff, you know. But then there's some again, you just presenting yourself out here like a piece of meat. You ain't really offering nothing to a conversation or nothing. Don't expect to get the same treatment a smart girl would be getting. You know, again, make a better decision. Is it a better decision for you to be well respected and well rounded, or just sent around the block and passed around the block? The decision is yours, though. You know, and that's the thing, though. Gotta know exactly what it is you're bringing and make that decision. You know, there's some great people again who come on here, not just the men, but the women too. Come on here, they don't gotta necessarily do as much, just be themselves. Let's see the problem with some people, they don't know how to just be themselves. So you'll present yourself as a character to the world. If you're coming on here with this party girl mentality and you really don't have nothing to offer to a conversation but just fun and giggles, that's exactly what they're gonna look at you as, fun and giggles. But if you got something that you can actually bring to the forefront and it sticks, even down to bringing awareness, oh yeah, you got the world right now. Child, that's because uh, apparently, even when it comes down to life, this is what the balance requires. Not everybody could be good because apparently there are going to be some people who feel that they got to be above somebody else. That's where some of the evil stuff starts. In order for me to be better than you, I gotta drag you down. So again, that's where part of the badness starts. It's just ignorance at the end of the day. Ignorance, sheer hate. And that's gonna always be a reason why everybody can't do good. You're gonna have those who do good regardless. Or they're gonna do good works regardless because that's just something that's instilled in them. You're gonna have those who just they ain't gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. Hustle, what's going on? Didi, what's going on, baby? But again, we gotta come to that though. And I would say again, some of y'all should make, better decisions for a better outcome. I would say stop throwing yourself in the belly of the beast. Stop throwing yourself in the midst of the jail systems because it ain't offering you nothing. James Money, what's going on, my guy? Essentially your life decisions can have, great possible outcomes. But that's if you decide to stay on that boat. Anything that got to do with your personal well being, your health, all of that, that essentially lies up to you. My fault. Thought I was seeing a cat. Nope. That's a baby coon. I can't catch a picture of it though. Damn. Aw, my fault. I really was gonna try to catch this baby coon, but I can't catch him, baby. Tanya, what's going on, baby? No, I didn't see a cat. It was a baby coon. As always, I don't never have no fun. When it is cats, they run. Only in my neck of the woods. But yeah, make better decisions. I would say for some of your parents, y'all should be making a decision to, boost your kids to get into these fields that we gonna need, especially in the future. Yeah, we gonna need future doctors, lawyers. We're gonna definitely need future politicians, assemblymen. Definitely gonna need future builders and thinkers. That is what we need right now. The minute that we get back on board in that thinking sense, again, your kids could possibly be the future shapeshifters and the changes of the world. Because again, it's not the world that's messing up, it's the people in the world that's messing up. Like I feel that was a good decision for that guy to say what he said in that meeting about stop voting for people until you vote the right people into these seats. Vote the right people in who are for the people. For all you know, there could be somebody who is not a household name but could probably have the best decisions for the people. They could definitely not just save time and money, but it could also save lives too, depending. Need more people in these seats, man. Need to. And how do we make better choices? How do we get better choices? Again, incorporate the people who are making the right choices, who are actually for the people. I definitely appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. I would essentially say this though, you know. I don't know, but that's one thing we should be focusing on. Trying to get the right people into the right seats. We have to make that decision, you know. It could be some who they got plans that could possibly help shapeshift, and everybody could be a part of it. Just recently, I know they did this. I think I spoke about it. They had a Fifth Avenue committee meeting or whatever the case is, but that's for people that live in Sunset Park and around that area, or Sunset Park, Red Hook, and all of that. I don't know how many people attended, but I would hope that half of the community attended because these are things that are going to be affecting your community in the future. But again, they also want you to have word or have, a say so on what's going on. Essentially, that's the way we start making the better decisions so we can get, better choices in life. We gonna have to start really going to these events. Anytime there's something that could be catastrophic or could lead to catastrophe, you gotta slow down that process. That's just like you live near a wooded area and they want to knock that woods down just to make a damn mall or something like that. That affects a lot. Again, it is time to make a better decision. Because if you want the same old repeated process of destroying and non-unity, loss of not just wages, but loss of resources. Shouldn't have to go through that. Should not have to go through that at all. Oh, another thing I would say, make better choices so you can get better decisions, even as far as building on it. Some of y'all gotta know who to really trust and who not to trust. That goes down with everything. You want to build your platforms the best way. I seen something happen earlier that is rare that it happens, but then again, it will happen because if people got a respect level, they can respect it. I watched two people. I don't know if they was a real beef or not, but even if it was a real beef, um, they got settled like grown ups. Nobody had to come in here. That's another thing. Some of y'all do not have to insert yourselves into people's, beefs or whatever. If two people are having a disagreement about something, let them hash it out themselves. There should be no reason why this one got a bunch of people with them or this one got a bunch of people with them. It's almost like the same thing in the streets. If you got an issue with one person, you and that one person are going to handle that issue. Not you, his man's, your man's, your man's. No. Your people's is there just in case, you know, if some foul play could be at hand. But other than that, let them settle it the way they gonna settle it. This is another again a problem sometimes. Just instigators and the wrong people in the wrong spots. It's time to start making more wiser decisions. If I know I got an issue with somebody and I'm bringing them to my platform, I don't need nobody else to help me, and nobody should have to help that person either. We should be able to sit down and come to whatever terms we got to come to. And if it's still up and stuck from there, then it is what it is. At least you can't say that people ain't trying to just get done the proper way. Better decision. The better decision for a lot of y'all, again, is just letting people sort out their own issues. That's the best decision you can make. If you know you're not trying to be in the midst of drama, or you know you're not trying to be in the midst of anything, let two people solve it out. Another thing to make a decision on for some of y'all that are building your channels, having the right managing moderators. And also making sure you got the right moderators that are not blocking people out your chat, that are not taking things into their own hands, not trying to overrun something that they don't run. I've seen some platforms that look like they could have been potential on the rises, but because you got the wrong people around you, they done stunted your growth. They done stopped you from trying to elevate to wherever you want to elevate to. But again, you can't allow people to do anything either. You got to be making your own decisions. Your choices, your decisions. And if you know you made choices and decisions on how you're going to build, then nobody should be able to tell you otherwise. Oh, I feel you should do this and I feel you should do that. Okay, but I'm going to do this because this has been working and I'm going to continue to do what works. See, again, you can't let nobody dictate to you what works for you and what don't. And if they feel that they're going to still try to make dictations on things, then they need to go dictate something in their life. Like, okay, you feel you got all of this, you got all of this. Okay, well, why are you not incorporating it with you? That's crazy, Tanya. That's why I said got to be mindful and be wary because you never know who doing what. 9 out of 10, these people are doing things like that because they jealous or they upset about something. Again, some people is all for the self-sabotage. I don't want to see this person grow anything. I don't want to see this person gain any momentum. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. And that's the one thing I've felt was always a slap in the face. If somebody trusts you with a moderator stick or they just trust you in their chats, period, there should be no reason why you're blocking out people that are long-time supporters or could be new potential supporters. Again, you are stunting and stifling growth. And that's the worst thing you can do. You mad about something or you trying to stunt somebody's growth because you don't want to see them succeed. That's the worst form of hate right there. I'm sorry, but it is. That's the worst form of hate and jealousy. BMF, what's going on, my guy? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Link is pinned in case anybody do want to chime in. Probably gonna be light tonight to some degree. World famous, what's going on? And that's the crazy part. Even I would say for some of y'all, go in your studios or just see what's going on, because prime example, sometimes you might not even know somebody's blocking anybody out your chat unless you're checking their studio, or if not, you might go into somebody's chat. Like, I've had that happen once or twice when I had to tell somebody. You got people blocking people out your chats. That's not the way to move. And how they able to block people out of chats, especially people that are probably not in there every day, but when they do come in, that's corny. Because again, that's just like if I'm coming to show my love and to support somebody, especially somebody that I've been rocking with me, I shouldn't have to worry about, my message is not going through. And that's the worst thing, because now you gotta try to get into, because somebody else just went through. Shouts to Coco. I think she just went through that recently too. This is what I'm saying. You got some people who, again, y'all abusing that privilege of being a moderator. I feel like this. The managing moderators, I feel they duties mostly should be is just putting that subscription mode on, or putting certain block words in there, just like how the regular content creator would do it. Managing moderators can also put moderators on timeout. And from what I'm just hearing now, now the moderator, the person that get put on timeout, even if they're a moderator, would be on timeout for 24 hours. They doing too much new changes. Next, what's going on, baby? Which I don't understand. A manager mod is going to do what they're going to do, but a regular moderator shouldn't be blocking nobody neither. And that's the sad part about it. Because I could be honest with you, I'm moderated up in half of these chats, whether I'm a manager mod or not. But I ain't blocking nobody that don't need to be blocked. If it ain't somebody trolling, or if it ain't somebody that's being a nuisance to the thing, I don't do nothing but just let things rock. And again, that is a crazy part. People being nice, they letting you rock out. Some of them are giving you wrenches because they want you to drop your links. And if you just going to get a wrench, then the first thing you do is either disappear, don't come back in the chat, or you get a wrench and then you start blocking people because of your own personal whatever. That's corny. I think that's what some of these people are doing. A lot of people got issues with people elsewhere, and when they come into a chat that's familiar, if they feel they wrenched up, oh yeah, I'm gonna defend this. This person ain't gonna be typing in this chat. That's corny. I done had to do that with 2 good content creators, and I'm still cool with them now. I just had to tell them, like, somebody in your chat doing the wrong stuff. In some instances, when you start getting things like that, I would say wrench everybody and wrench back up the right ones that you know for a fact ain't never do wrong, or that you feel ain't the ones doing what they're doing. See, you would assume that when people come in here that everybody, no, not all my 1,200 plus subscribers got wrenches, but The people that do got riches is because, again, I trust them enough to give them the manager mods. I trust them enough with the channel. That's what a lot of y'all got to start doing too. Having real trust. If you know a person been there for you and really been doing what's necessary, even trying to help you the best way possible, those are the ones you really mod up. Oh nah, but you know what, Keith? Some people do. Because again, you got people who are wrenched up in certain spots. And again, this is what they do. They will literally sit there and try to block any type of real blessings from happening for them people. Like I said, I've watched some channels that look like they could have been, skyrocketing into the roof. But because you got messed up moderators in your chat, you got a whole bunch of instigators and beef starters in your chat, it messes up content. Messes up a little bit of everything. No doubt, Sha. Appreciate you, baby. You still owe me a damn Walmart sandwich, baby. That's the thing. Even if you don't take away everybody's wrench, at least, make sure that you got the right people wrenched up. But see, I ain't gonna lie. I thought about doing a fresh sweep and unwrenching everybody. But then I don't got time to be doing that from no laptop. I don't got time to be doing it. And I ain't just giving wrenches to just anybody. Most of the people that got wrenches have been here from the beginning, even till now. Some of my people's got wrenches, like I said, they might not pop in here every day. When they do pop in, they got wrenches for a reason because they've been with the real ones since the beginning, even before content. So that's the one thing. Like even some of these foreign channels I've seen, a lot of them do that. They'll give you wrenches so you could drop your links, especially if you're trying to grow. But even that could be a problem. I watched a few people in certain chats get wrenches, and the minute they got a wrench, they showed them true colors. If they wasn't blocking somebody out of a chat, they was trolling the chat. So again, you gotta be mindful who you giving out them wrenches to. It's like I had one day somebody came in, oh, how can I get a wrench? You can't. Oh, but everybody else got a wrench. You still can't get a wrench. These people been here. Like, you just got here and you already looking for a wrench. Those are the type of people you gotta really stay away from. And 9 out of 10, it could be some sort of troll behavior anyway. Because nobody's off the rip gonna come into a chat. Oh, I don't get a wrench. I don't think I ever went in anybody's chat and say, yo, where my wrench at? I don't need to. Because again, that don't define me. This is where some of y'all make y'all messed up decisions. Y'all think, again, getting either a manager moderator stick or a regular mod stick, yeah, that means that this is what, yeah, man, I'm in control now. No. That's what I'm saying. I'm good whether I got a wrench or not. There are some chats that I had a wrench. I come back, don't got a wrench, but then I'm not the only one that didn't have a wrench, so I don't get mad about those. But some people are going to do that because, again, it's not so much as just having their day ones modded up and stuff. No. Sometimes you got to do that for your channel. And a lot of times you got to do that because you got some people who will be here for a little time frame until they get what they want. Then when they get what they want, they disappear. I've seen this happen with 2 people that used to be here on the regular. Think that matters to me? Don't. They don't got a wrench though. I ain't stupid. You ain't got a wrench. It's because guess what? We're not going to do that. Support does go on all angles. Again, not expecting you to be in here every day, but don't sit here and think you're going to be here until you get something and then you disappear for months on end. No. but you everywhere else, but where you supposed to be at. So now we ain't doing those. Now I know BMF, I know, but I'm saying this from a general standpoint anyway. Some of y'all just gotta be mindful of how you growing your channel. That's it. Just be mindful of how you growing your channel, and just make sure that these people ain't trying to destroy your channel. Because you're gonna have some people that will try to do that. You know, they're gonna try to do anything because they can't do something on their own. You know, that's what I'm saying. There's no use on having people wrenched up if they ain't gonna be in your chats like that. I unleashed a few people recently because again, some of them ain't been in here since well before I even got the 1K and got monetized. So there's no need for you to have a wrench here. You know, and that's what I'm saying because you're gonna have people who, what just up the shit stream that you all always hear you doing what's necessary, yada yada yada, and you ain't a flip flopper. Yeah, you can get this wrench. But again, some people will only be there until they feel they could get whatever it is they're gonna get, and then they're gonna disappear. Or they'll be here for a while thinking that your channel is gonna be based on this and based on this. And once they see that that's not it, oh, I'm leaving. Oh, this channel ain't got no drama, I'm up out of here. Oh, this ain't got this going on, nah, I'm out of here. You know? But again, I feel like this. You gotta start making better choices even as a content creator. And that's the thing. You gotta do what's necessary for you, for your growth. And this is one thing to do. You gotta make sure you got the right people doing the right things. Now you're gonna have some people, even if you don't wrench them up, if they still coming through supporting you, whether you wrench them up or not, hey, those good people to keep around. And honestly, some people are only modding up a lot of people because, they don't want troll activity. They don't want page duplicates, so on and so forth. You know? And again, some channels are actually giving people giving them wrenches left and right because that's a better way for them to promote. World famous, this is what we do over here, bro. Listen, I'm no different from when I started. I'm no different, period. This is just me in general. Y'all's around me, half of y'all definitely be like, oh, this he really is a welcoming person. Yeah, I welcome people. I just don't welcome BS. You know, I don't. I don't have time for people who are only going to be around because they think it's some sort of drama or they think it's some sort of issue. I don't have time for people who not going to want to sit around and have a good conversation. Because I don't want to have a negative conversation all day. I don't want to hear the same old negative drama about this person or this person day in and day out. Sorry, that's just me. I welcome everybody here to be themselves and do what's best for them. You want to come build and grow amongst the people, hey, do so. But also have a respect level. Because we all are respectful here. A lot of y'all that's doing content, y'all already know, and I check up in the chats, y'all already know what it is. The vibes is always where it's at. Good vibes. And that's what you need, especially when you are grown. You gotta try to keep the vibes as good as possible. The chat as safe as possible. Because again, you gonna have people who are that evil and that spiteful and that jealous that you are doing something. Like again, you got people who get mad because you could not just come into a chat. You could be on your own platform and have everybody grooving out, everybody chilling, everybody in a safe, comfortable zone. Nobody got to worry about, yeah, I'm leaving because this, I'm leaving because of that. No, most of y'all that been here, even when we had our days when we was going through some BS, we still managed to get what we need out the way. Conversations done. You know, yeah, it is, Tanya. It's spiteful when you got people that, again, they don't want to see your better growth or your better anything. That's why you got to be mindful again of who you placing around you as far as not just moderators, but people, period. See, and that's a good thing to remember, too. You know, the manager mods are going to do their jobs. Prime example, you know, when I come in to the spots that I'm a manager modding, the first thing I always do is put on subscriber mode. Why? Because there's no need to be doing no stupidness like trolling music on top of that. You know, none of us have tolerance for the BS. Some of us are going to have a little bit of tolerance, but not too much. I give you a fair balance of tolerance. There's only so much I am going to tolerate before I knock your block off. And I'm sorry because some people be asking for it. And that's the thing too, again, your sub count, maybe your hours, or even your views might go down because if these people are blocking people out the chat, that's crazy. Mo, what's going on, baby? Again, that's crazy because if I'm making you a part of this collective prime example, I don't expect you to be blocking nobody out. I expect you to snipe a troll or two, even somebody who might not be a troll but still making a disturbance. Get them up out of here. But I'm not going to tell you to block anybody just for the hell of it. And you shouldn't be blocking nobody for the hell of it because you feel a type of way. And if you're going to block somebody out the chat for whatever reason, let that content creator know before you even decide to do anything. I sat here and told one or two people I'm a managing mod for. If I end up sniping somebody out the chat, it's because 9 out of 10 they are trolling them and everywhere, including my channel. We don't need that. You know, and that's corny. That's why I said it's corny to a point where even if you start trolling the music, that means your life really sucks. And you'll sit here and say, oh, you always talking about somebody and judging somebody. I could judge because, nigga, some people just keep proving me right. Anti, what's going on, baby? You know, some people just keep proving me right. So, yeah, I'm going to have something to say about it. Yeah, I'm going to have some judgment on it. Supposed to. You start moving a little bit better, nobody would have nothing to say. Saying, like, you got to be more wiser now. See, again, I've built with people, whether they in here every day or not. But there are some people I'm about to really start unsubbing from. And the reason why I'm subbing from them is because I'm not going to waste my time breaking my neck to make sure I'm supporting y'all, but y'all don't even support me. Not even on a replay. So, and it's not being petty. It's not even worried about certain things. It's just the principle. It's like me letting somebody come in my house and track mud on my floor. I ain't gonna let you do that more than once. You track mud that floor, best believe you clean that up right then and there. You know, I only modded up the people that I know for a fact was in here from the beginning, and people that have been still growing since the beginning. Like I said, my main Shadow Mafia members, they know what it is. They don't gotta be in here every day. When they do hit me on that back end, yo, son, keep pushing in, keep putting in that work. I see you growing. Keep doing what you're doing. That's inspiration right there. You know, and that's my thing all in all again. Just be mindful and careful on who, you building with. Just be mindful. You already know, truth. You already know, bro. Shoot. Like I said, there's a lot of y'all that was building since the beginning, so of course y'all was modded up. Even the ones that came along recently, y'all been showing nothing but love, respect. Y'all been pushing your boy one way or another, even if you didn't share me out. I go elsewhere, I go on other platforms that I'll be chilling out in. It's the same thing. We love what you doing. Keep doing what you doing. No doubt, anti shoot. You and me both at work. But again, making a better decision, and do have his rewards. Some people you might have to cut loose because they damaging your channel one way or another, even whether they modded up or not. If you got somebody that's always constantly coming in there and picking a fight amongst one or two other people, or just picking fights, they gotta go. I had to get rid of one person because of that. It got to a point where people was telling me when I'm elsewhere, I'll be in the shadows watching, or I'll hit the like button, but I don't say nothing because yada yada yada. Nah, I can't do that. you know, because then that gives a wrong message too. And see, I notice it's not just the men that be in here wilding. Some of the women moderators too. I believe in one chat I got blocked by a woman mod. Don't know who it was, didn't care who it was. But when I let it be known that I couldn't type in the chat and everything was everything, they fixed that. See again, like there's some things on this damn app I'm not gonna focus on. Never did, never will. Some people, again, they gonna cry about numbers. I don't care about numbers. I just care about that message being put out. I wouldn't care if 20 people watched it, 1,000 people watched it. As long as people watched it and it got out, I'm happy. If I was able to touch or reach somebody, I'm happy. Different like that. But some people I can see why, because again, it is frustrating when you think, it is frustrating when you think that you where you need to be and you're not. No, this fool did not lock this damn simple son of a bitch. My bad, y'all. Damn co-worker just told his ass don't lock this shit. People smoke rocks nowadays. But I always got a way to get into this lot regardless. But again, making the right choice decisions. You know who you accepting into your fold and into your flock. Everybody need to be on board, and also um, make sure they not here just for their own agendas. Because you're gonna have some who you think is gonna be building with the people. They only here to either collect information or they either here just to see how far they're gonna go as far as trying to cause a disturbance. Yeah, D Truth. I'm at the plantation as always. I told this fool not to lock me out on that side gate, but I got my other course of option to get up in this lot. Bam! I love my key card sometimes. It helps. In about 5 seconds, you about to hear me roast one of my damn co-workers, but it's all out of love, so don't encourage my madness. Nah, see, true. This the thing. Most people channels are different. Like I said, there's some people that I watch, some people that are sub to me that they come in here from time to time. They from Japan, China, and everywhere else. They channels, they even if you new there, yeah, they'll rent you up because 9 out of 10, if you're a content creator, they want you to drop your link so you could link up with new people. Shout outs to Nets, as I know she probably stood somewhere in the fold. Her, just like a few other ones, they was the main ones as of after I got past a certain threshold, they helped me get where I was at. They helped me get to that 1K. Because 9 out of 10, I probably would have still been sitting on a certain amount of subs and got well over how many hours. Well, sometimes you got to network, but make sure you networking with the right people. I got people that are coming from all sectors that come here. Yes, some of them are from the beef sector, the tea sector, the this sector, that sector. Doesn't matter. I'm all for building and growing with different people. But if those people have respect, like I got respect, then we all good. You know. Hold on 1 second. No, I'm about to curse somebody out real quick. Which one of y'all plantation babies locked the side gate? That's what I'm talking about, y'all, son. You out like we ain't here, son. You see, you lucky I was able to get up in here still. Some of my huh? You gonna like it? Yeah. I'm gonna be coming back here at some point. Oh no, I know that part definitely. That part I know for a fact. Nah, but that's a lot of sectors. Look, bro. Nah, but that's a lot of sectors though. Some people are just not gonna, they're not gonna sit around if they feeling there's something going on. Trust me, I know, because I got some people from that sector too. Some of them was only in here because as long as there was a eulogy going on, that was their entertainment for the day. When it ain't no real fights or anything else going along, they going about their business. But I've always felt if you want to support somebody, I don't care what sector you're from. If you support certain people, continue to support them. There are going to be times when I'm not going to be in every chat because, like I said the other day, it's crazy because you'll try to support people even after you done finished your content up, but everybody's live at the same time. I think that happened Thursday. Matter of fact, yep. I took that Thursday off. Almost everybody and their mama was live. I'm like, you can't be serious. Like, and I know some of y'all getting on the West Coast, but it's hard to support a lot of people when almost every last one of y'all going live at the same time. It's like want to go live at this time, and then not even 5 minutes later, another notification. So again, for some of y'all that I really still do support and be coming in, it's be hard to sometimes because everybody and their mama is live at the same time. Sometimes I'll be live and there's other people who are live. I get it. We content creators. We are supposed to bring out the content. Anita, what's going on, baby? But again, there's only so much you can do. Like again, there's only so many channels that you can support. Like I'm only from now on supporting those who I know have been here. Ones who ain't really been here in a minute, if I don't unsub from them, I'm just not gonna be showing up. And again, I'm only going there because again, support is what it is. Support. I don't care if you sit 5 minutes. That 5 minutes is better than you just coming in, hitting the like button and leaving. And sometimes that's another reason why I think I found out why for some people their views been going down or the likes been gone or why the hours been missing. Because if these people ain't doing the right proper things to make sure that watch time and everything sticks, yeah, this is what's gonna happen. I peeped it. Because one of my lives I laughed. I said, wait a minute, there's no way you just told me I had 150 people watching at the end of that live. And then before the morning or the afternoon come, I look again. You saying there's only 111 people that like this. So that means everybody else that was here probably just came in, peeped, and left. And didn't do it the right way. All right, I'm sitting for a minute or two. I'm up out of here. No, you got to sit in longer than that. That's the crazy part about it. And again, I appreciate you for dropping those late series, baby. No doubt, I need to appreciate you, baby. Oh yeah, I know. Tanya, I know there's a lot of things that's messed up on here as of recently. And that's again because of all these new changes. Liz, what's going on, baby? But that's another reason why some people are that's exactly why some people are getting frustrated. They feel like they being stifled on the creativity and everything because there's too many different changes. And again, for those part of the eulogy family, don't worry. Once we back monetized, we back. I got some stuff for y'all. Nah, it's a fact, true. That's the thing. Some people just look. It is what it is. The main thing is, as long as the message is getting out, it doesn't matter. But I still feel it's sad though that some people will get the views just by having nothing but drama. See, I can be honest with you, and I throw this out there. When I had my first eulogy on here, y'all, after I came back from that strike, y'all believe that damn video to this day still got almost 400 views for that night. Why? Because everybody heard me going off on somebody. That's sad. I can get this many views by just going off, if not on another content creator, just going off of somebody, period. But you can't even get those same likes and appreciations when you bring in awareness that's needed right now. Prime example today, I'm just using this as a standpoint. I know how many people watched the live this morning. It was barely 60 people that watched. I didn't care. Why I didn't care? Because again, the message still got out. The main ones that was in here know what I was covering. And I wasn't far off from what I was talking about. Again, you just gotta be passionate in what you bringing, and just make sure you keep bringing it, no matter what. But you're gonna find out a lot. You're gonna find out a lot, but you also want to find out who really got your back when it's all said and done. You know. See, there's a lot of y'all again that been building since the beginning. Even for the one, oh, can you do me a favor, serious? Drop shouts to Mary B. Can you drop her link too? Another real one. Like I said, some people are going to take their time off. Some people are going to take their time away because it's needed, it's necessary, And especially with all this new and improved stuff going on, it, you know, it's going to drive some people crazy. It's going to definitely drive some people crazy. But then again, you know, you're going to have people you're going to have to deal with. A lot of times, again, you don't want to have to deal with the unnecessary madness and the drama. So again, you deal with what you got to deal with. As a content creator, you're not just bringing content to the world, but you're also making sure that you're constantly building and shaping and shifting your channel the way it needs to be shaped and shifted. Like I told y'all before, those video clips, I could have been utilized those months ago. But I had to redo them again because mostly every last one of them had music. Just prime example, I just got a copyright the other day for using a video clip, but I forgot it had music on it. Sure enough, as soon as the live was over, oh, you got a copyright disclaimer for, like, come on now. This is why some people are moving elsewhere to build because there's too many damn restrictions. Word, what's going on, my guy? There's too many restrictions. That's why a lot of people are going on different channels. And for those, again, if y'all not following me, make sure y'all follow y'all boy on Rumble. Like I said, there's going to be days I bring stuff. I'm not going to want to bring it here. I'm not going to want to bring it here because I don't want to have to edit. I definitely don't want to hear, oh, you got a copyright for this, or you got a copyright for that. Especially when I know I'm bringing truth. I'm not going to be going through that. Because, again, I see what sells on here. I ain't got to be no rocket scientist to really see what sells on here. I got to have drama amongst either the people, or I got to just have some sort of spewing hate, or I got to be some sort of content for people to make content. So it's either act the fool, or act the fool. Or if you ain't doing either or, what sells is some of these people coming on here and they know they got crimes on them that they know for a fact ain't never going away. So that's content for the people right there. Bringing awareness to a degree, but then again, that's still content. The link is up there in the chat. Like I said, I haven't gone live on it because you need at least 10 subs to even start a live stream. I think the last time I checked, I only got 2 followers, and that's crazy. Oh yeah, word. I gotta find you. I think I gotta find you on Rumble. Like I said, I just created that page. I ain't really do much. Nah, Tiny, you laughing, but it's the truth though. That's what it is. It's like you either gotta be some form of content or you gotta do something on here to be content. It's crazy. Yeah, you can follow me, Anita. Follow me right at that link that Sirius dropped. And I definitely appreciate you, baby. Some people ain't gonna have to do all of that. See, I'm one of them. I'm gonna have to do too much, but just bring something real. And the most thing you can do is just be real with yourself and be real with the people. Link is pinned in case anybody want to chime in on this, but I still feel this is part of making, better choices for greater decisions. You gotta know what works for you. You gotta know the people that's willing to work with you, the people that's willing to go to bat with you. Not for you, but with you. Yeah, D Truth. I mean, because I'm telling you, a lot of people about to start. A lot of people already started. If it's not Rumble, it's another one that people are on right now. And it's not so much as about the money aspect. It's just it's less restrictions. I don't have to worry about a copyright coming for something that I feel is good, even if it is music being used in it. You try to give me a copyright for music that you got on your own stream, y'all. Oh, I ain't forget about that. I'm that petty today. I ain't forget about that. You trying to give me a copyright for the music that I use on your platform. That came from you. Make it make sense. You know, like that's what I'm saying. It's too many darn restrictions. It's too many darn rules, and now it's to a point where, again, people just don't want to be bothered. You can't get mad and talk about some we losing this, we losing that, when you got people who are just trying to build and be themselves, and you not letting them build and be themselves. Whether they play music, whether they playing documentaries, whether they just videotaping or documenting everything. Y'all just making too much. Or the minute something is being said that we know is truth, you'll still say it's misinformation. So again, what real options are you giving us, the content creators? You know, yeah, Kick. That's another one. See, and for those who follow me on Twitch, don't worry. I'm still trying to figure out why I can't live stream. I think I'm gonna have to delete that app and redo it again. So bear with me, y'all, because I tried to test this yesterday and it's still telling me unable to stream. So I don't know what's going on. But I was able to stream a while back with no issues. I definitely want to start bringing stuff to Rumble. Um, Shoot, even some uploads that I did might end up going on Rumble. It don't even matter at this point. But again, nobody wants to be stifled in creativity. And again, you're gonna have some people that this is how they build. This is how they do things. You know, I met some great people on here. The only content they really have is music, and they'll do some shorts and stuff like that, but mostly music. That's still a way to bring the people together. See, the problem is, I feel they don't want to bring the right people together. They want to keep all the wrong people in the same basket. Can't do that. Not everybody going to fit the same demographic. And see, I noticed that too. When you're not a part of any type of sector, you ain't gonna get in the algorithm as toughly as you think you are. How much you want to bet if I'd have been part of the beef sector, my name would have been ringing bells wild crazy. But you know what? I'm not worried about that. The right people come along. Again, you keep being yourself, being solid, keeping yourself well rounded on the things you're doing and the things you believe in. The right people will come along. Doesn't matter what you're building or how you're building it, but as long as it's organic. And some people really don't know how to be organic. That's why they got to create a persona on it. That's why they got to create this character for themselves. Man, I'm not doing none of the above. You either accept me for who I am or you kindly keep it pushing. Because not one person is going to stop any type of real building. Nonetheless, though, I've seen a lot of y'all progressing. And I see a lot of y'all all going to be making movements off of this app to some degree. And I'm all for it. I'm still going to support y'all one way or another. You know, keep building, keep striving, and keep growing. Some of y'all making the right choices for your better decisions and your better outcomes. That's the most important thing to do. Keep yourself well rounded and keep going. I think I see one or two people literally, yeah, I ain't doing this no more because people don't want to hit the panel and people don't want to hit the link and yada yada yada. Listen, it shouldn't matter. I drop the link a lot of times. I pin the link. There's days I have my open panels, everybody be up here conversating. There's days I'm just up here doing what I do. Doesn't matter. Main thing is there's a message being conveyed at the end of the day. There's a message that's being sent out there where it's needed. Like I said, I'm all for the uplifting, the building one way or another. I could be rough around the edges, but hey, ain't nobody perfect. And it really shouldn't matter where the awareness is coming from as long as it's being brought to you. Like again, I'm gonna tell some of you parents that have been negligent or on the verge of being negligent with your kids, you better start making better decisions. If you know you got your kid with you, you know you probably got to get out the car and go do a few things. Bring your kid with you. Don't leave your kid in that car by itself. Don't do it to yourself. That's an easy way for you to catch a ACS case. But a better decision anyway would make sure you have your youngins with you at all times, even if you gotta go do whatever. If you don't got nobody to hold them down, you gotta bring them with you. Then you better make sure they are around you. Make better decisions so you don't have to worry about dire consequences. But I think in the long run, though, you'll see what it is, though. Again, for some of you content creators, just continue to do what you've been doing. Create your content, no matter what it is. Create better, be better. You're gonna be all right. You know, and if the people are gonna stay with you, they're gonna stay with you. If they don't, hey, it is what it is. You can't focus on everybody, but focus on the people who really got your back. And they're the main ones in here, whether they was in here in the beginning of this chat or coming in later on. Y'all the main ones I know for a fact I'm always going to support one way or another. Rather y'all in here every day or not, it doesn't matter. I can still support y'all the same way. Because when y'all are here, y'all adding conversation, rather it's just in the chat or coming up on the panel. See, I don't never try to force nobody to do anything. You know, you're free to hit the link, especially if you feel you got something to bring to the forefront. That's just how I operate. Just like me building with a bunch of people right now. If you bringing something constructive to the table, then I'm all for the build. If you bringing nonsense, I'm not trying to hear it. Because again, I don't want to hear drama all day. I don't want to hear, oh, this person did this and this person was saying this. This person was doing this. I don't care. It's not distracting or to stop my build anyway. But yeah, I would tell you to do that same thing though, D True. Just create one. You know you're gonna definitely have some followers in there. Shoot. Again, it is better because again, it's less restrictions, it's less headaches. You ain't gotta worry about unnecessary copyrights, or you don't gotta worry about your channel being quote unquote stricken down or anything. Just for really bringing truth and knowledge. I still feel this way though. The better decisions and the better choices, they go hand in hand. You know, your better choice in life is just try to be the best you can in life. No matter what it is you think you can offer to the world, offer it. You'll be surprised. The world might give you back exactly what you offering it. If you offering it peace and positivity, it'll come back to you one way or another. Even throughout all the BS that's going on now, it'll get exactly what you're looking for. Ah, man. But I'm going to tell y'all again, best choices in life for your health is making the right decision. Get yourself checked out on the regular if you have to, or just get yourself checked out when you feel your body ain't at 100%. You know something's wrong with your mental space. Get that taken care of as well. Main thing again, just making the right decisions that benefit you. Because in the long run, guess what? When it's time for you to pass that torch, you want to pass the torch in the right way. Or you want to be able to say when you do get into your golden ages and stages, you can honestly sit back and relax. Just watch everything bear fruit the way it's supposed to. You'll have a better mindset and a better compass after everything is said and done. No doubt, I need to appreciate you, baby. Definitely have a good one. Like even this morning with this conversation, right? And again, this morning I touched on a few key points, especially, when it comes down to your health, your physical health. Your skin is a part of your physical health because that's a part of your physical appearance. For those who got, again, severe eczema or even mild eczema, psoriasis, you got to make sure that you keep it away from certain foods that could cause or trigger an outbreak or flare up. You got to definitely make sure that the detergent that you're using for your clothes is sensitive enough for your skin, because there are some there are some detergents that strong and it could cause that same thing like I spoke about this morning. Your physical appearance and your physical health is the most important thing. You can't go out into the world looking like you peeled off half of your skin everywhere. Same thing like I said this morning, like Sirius said this morning. It is awareness month for a lot of you queens, so make sure you getting your test done. Breast cancer, just like any cancer, is a killer. And it's the worst form because, again, you got to fight to stay alive. You got leukemia, you got to take radiation. You got brain cancer, radiation treatment. We got to start bringing that awareness more, and it need to be more from the month. It's not just the month that you supposed to be keeping people aware of things. You're supposed to do that all year round. That's the worst thing. When you have family that died from any type of cancer. Again, I would know because my mom's died from cancer. And the only reason why she didn't stay longer is because at one point she just couldn't take the meds no more. And I seen what the meds was doing to her. And she tried to go about it the natural way, but it was already in the stages where she had to take the medication. And I feel even if she would have still been taking the medication, I think at some point she still would have ended up going. Again, I don't know how that book is, designed for anybody. But I would say again, if you know these medications are going to keep you here longer, even if it is kind of harming you, either try to get a better dosage or see if there's a substitute to where you don't have to worry about too many side effects. Because there's some medications that is just going to leave you dopey and sleepy. Nobody wants to be sleeping all day. Nobody wants to be sleeping from 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening. Some medications will really knock you out most of the day. Who wants that? And prayers and healing prayers to those who need it, definitely on a health tip on all angles, especially for those who might be suffering from cancer now, whether it's breast cancer or regular. Jiggy, what's going on, my guy? Hold on, D-Truth, I got you.
Hey, you see my new avatar, don't you?
Yeah, over here. Beefing with your avatar. You ain't slick, sir. You ain't slick, sir.
Yeah, man. These shoot. And now Mama want to act a fool. Shoot, try to. And now they want to act a fool. Now they won't let me get in. I'm like, God dog it. What's going? You know, everybody want everything want to act a fool. Now, know this. See, I was on my word this morning, right? I'm telling you how crazy it was this morning. I was running at the bus stop, right? He,
Yeah.
this woman said he had her phone. He was on the bus, standing outside with a butcher knife.
Yeah.
This was crazy, bro. This was crazy.
Yeah.
It was. Didn't get where I
Yeah,
was
man.
going. Then a man want to argue with this lady with her child. I'm like, man, you know how crazy you sound arguing with a female. You're not gonna win that argument. I don't care
They
if
know
you
that.
are right. I don't care you if you are right. You're not gonna win that. You ain't gonna win no talking match with a female.
Facts.
Well,
It's just
you
no
already know.
arguing.
Go
It's just
ahead.
no arguing though. Nah, it's just no arguing though, because again, like I've always felt like this, man. You're gonna have your slight arguments, but the one thing you should never be doing is arguing in front of no kids. Because
There
again,
you
they
go.
not gonna receive that well. Like, why this
Uh
man yelling at my mama like that? What the fuck going on? Like, come on.
You're right. Shoot. Oh, oh, like this right here. Back to what you were talking about, though. Boy, you already know how
Yeah,
my channel is. You already know how my channel. I already know you being a busher. You ready to be? Hey, you be ready to snake somebody real quick. Yeah,
you got a lot of them. 'Cause you got a lot of them that again they come into these chats and they try to cause a lot of distractions or they just want to try to pick fights amongst the crowd. And ain't nobody got time for that, man. We all here
like,
trying to
like
bring something and do something.
like last night, we were doing our post game show. A troll came with us talking his shit, right?
Yeah,
I'm like, want us to say something, but we didn't fall for it. We kept doing our show. Got his ass out there and kept doing our show. So dumbass. I'm like, you not finna come disrupt our program with what we got going. That's why I don't.
fact.
I'm like this. It like me and Nate. We work anybody over there over our channel. Just as long as you don't come out and try to cause no confusion, no disruption in what we talking about.
Facts.
And
You're
that
gonna have some
shit.
people that do that, but you're gonna have some people that don't care. That's their
Yeah.
main target.
Hey, hey, you already know majority of my chat is female. You know they don't play that shit over my channel.
No, I know.
Shoot. But every now and then you had to put somebody in their place. But yeah. But what the temperature up there?
55.
55. It's 50 down here.
Yeah, it's that back to school fall what I've been feeding for. My hoodie back on, baby.
Yeah, it came in quick.
Well, not really
Came in
quick.
quick.
It should have came in quicker. It should have came in last month. Not now. Like,
Like it was boy. But I know y'all was getting pounded by rain up there though.
yeah, yeah, I got
You just went out. Can't hear you.
hold on 1 second. You can hear me now. No,
You hit the wrong button.
we had rain.
You hit the mute button.
I don't know why it went on mute first. Son of a bitch. But it got me tight. Nah, we got bombarded by some rain most of the day Saturday, but by the evening it was cool though. It was like good. Glad I ain't had to work last night. It actually felt like it was winter. I was like, oh, it's cold. I might have to put my jacket on. We almost there, but we ain't there yet. No, but it is crazy though, because I was bringing that up today because I was just thinking about a few things. But I was like, it's crazy. Again, you got people that they coming around you to build, but then in the same token, they trying to destroy it. So you just gotta be mindful on that. You know that telling you what? Because what I just said, yeah, damn mute button, getting on my nerve today. Go ahead, mute me again. Mute me again. Oh, yeah, but for those who are cancer survivors, again, you know, y'all definitely are not just survivors, you're warriors to everything because, again, you've been through the hell and back. And you actually have a story to bring and tell to the world, especially those who are fighting. You know, you got some who have survived cancer more than once. You know, again, if you got leukemia, prime example, you could put it into remission. It could go into remission for how long you don't know. Some people you might get a long span. Some people it might not be that long. Like with that wrestler Roman Reigns, he was basically leukemia free for about 11 straight years before before he had to stop doing what he was doing for that small time frame. He had to go back to getting the radiation and getting it back into remission. So, there's some cancers, again, you're going to be fighting for life. Other cancers, if you beat it, hey, bring a story to the world. Nothing wrong with sharing your story of survival. Because again, you are uplifting those who are going through it.
Yeah, and for the men out there, don't think women don't want to get breast cancer.
Man, get it too. Look at Richard Roundtree.
Yeah, all those out don't stick out like they is.
Yeah, but we can still get them.
Sure can. Sure can. This out
But
public
I
service. This a
no,
PS.
go
That I said that was a PSA.
Yeah, nah, it is a PSA because you gotta think about it. This is like Richard Roundtree was probably the only person. I was like, wait a minute, he got breast cancer? I had to think about that for a minute because I'm like, I thought this was only for women. But I was young when I first heard that. I was like, wait a minute, a man got breast cancer? Wait a minute, how did I had to think for a minute. I'm like, something ain't right. But again, anything is possible. That's why you gotta try to keep yourself in the best shapes, the best spirits, but make sure you're just getting yourself checked out when you need to. I understand, Tanya. It's a triggering subject for everybody. Trust me. I don't like talking about it because again, my mom's died from cancer. But it's also a healing process for some. And some people really need that. Shoot, my godmother survived cancer twice. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's triggering to a degree because these are close people. But it is a healing process. It is for a lot of people, man. And anybody that got family members that's dealing with any type of cancer, again, try to uplift them and be there for them as much as possible. And yeah, we know some people, they only going to take the meds for a small handful of time, but then they'll be good. Yeah, because that's the grace of God, and a lot of times that's just, I'm not going to let this beat me, even if I don't take the meds. I'm going to find ways to get myself better. Again, just healthy home remedies. Again, just putting the right things in your body, even when your body is at its weakest. You know. But again, healing prayers to those who need it, especially those who are going through it right now. And again, to all the queens out there, definitely make sure you're getting the awareness that you need. Your body is your temple at the end of the day. Ladies, what's going on, baby? Definitely make sure you're getting yourself screened and make sure you're just getting yourself right because, again, your body, it's not just your temple. That is your key for survival.
Yep. Hey Nate, I gotta go. Gotta prepare for a show that I didn't know I was gonna do tonight, but
Yeah. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Go on, do what you
Hey,
gotta do. Plantation,
look here.
baby. I'll see you over there in a minute.
Hey, look here. Hey Nate, look. I ain't got to take this. I can leave. I know where I ain't want it.
Go ahead, Urkel. Get your ass up out of here then.
Did I do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I know you had something planned. You like to be a late night plantation baby anyway, so I know. Yeah.
And I
Jiggy,
just got
don't
from the
encourage the
plantation.
madness, son.
Who doing that now? Serious?
No, Jiggy, don't encourage the madness, son. Come on, son. Didi, you know better too. Stop encouraging the man. I'm tired of y'all encouraging my madness. That's it. Now everybody got to get one of these. See, I was trying to save y'all from this, but you got to get one.
Yeah. Peace and love to everybody. Hey, take care.
You already know the truth. Shout out to D Truth for popping it. But that's what we all need. See, that's a choice that everybody should be making. Laughter. But you shouldn't be laughing at nobody's expense neither. Just remember when you do laugh at people's expenses and you laugh at them when they down and out, it do come back to haunt you one way or another. It does come back tenfold. Just be mindful of everything that you're putting out there in the world and just make sure you're doing what's right for you. I know a couple of y'all got some live scheduled tonight, so I'm gonna be running around like a fat bastard in the streets. But nonetheless, I'm always gonna be supporting the right ones. So I ain't gonna hold y'all all night. Gotta start keeping myself focused. Apparently, we still got foot traffic out here. Might have to Superman punch somebody, so you never know. But the main thing again to remember is just try to put the best things in your life. Your choices and your decisions, they do come hand in hand. If you make the right choices, especially when it's dealing with your health and your body, you can see better decisions. You can definitely see greater decisions happening. But again, just remember, everything essentially does lie within you. So, damn, I feel good today. I feel good because, yeah, I think I made my point clear to that person the other day. That person ain't been in here all day today, but they Oh, there was a reason why I did this though. There was a reason why I did this though. And I put that up there too because that's the way we gonna beat the odds on a little bit of everything in life. You're gonna have to tackle that sucker and beat it to a pulp. And we can do that with almost anything. We not supposed to let certain things beat us. We supposed to beat it. So definitely appreciate y'all all for tuning in. Not gonna hold y'all much longer. I gotta start getting myself together anyway. But I'll definitely be back in the morning for that site. You know that. And who knows? I could try to do some music tomorrow again before work, even though I gotta come in early again. But you know, we always gonna be able to bring something to the people that's needed. Strong conversation and uplifting, and that's what we're gonna keep building. You know. And again, for those who might be new or coming in here to build, hey, you know, just make sure you have the proper respect. You know, and just really be for the people if you say you for the people. And for those who might have just been coming in, y'all can always catch the replay. And again, shout outs to D Truth and Hammer Nation for popping in on the panel tonight. We're gonna have more combos like this. And when that link is dropped, y'all already know what it is. But I think I said what I need to say for the night. Again, just make the better choices in life for better decisions. You know, it can happen. You got to make it happen though. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance tonight, y'all already know that love is love and it be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real bills. Yeah, you already know you Shadow Baby. I knew you was in here. I knew I smelled guitar, reef, and stuff in here. Les, what's going on, my guy? But yeah, you know, we're gonna definitely be back in the morning for the site. You know, I'm gonna round up a few things with y'all. And like I said, I'll definitely try to get y'all some music tomorrow. If not, I will be having a discussion, and I'm gonna set the time reminder kind of early. So y'all always more than welcome to pop in. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Then to the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.